So Ari was talking about an ABC show that she watches this week called Suburgatory, and I figured I would talk about a couple of the shows on ABC that I enjoy. First up is Castle, which is one of my favorite shows on TV right now. It's about a mystery writer named Richard Castle who attaches himself to the NYPD and a homicide detective named Kate Beckett, and he follows her around and helps solve murders and uses her as his muse to write a new character for a novel called Nikki Heat. You can actually buy the Nikki Heat novels. They put them out under the name Richard Castle, which is pretty fantastic. I have a couple of them and they're really good. Richard Castle is played by Nathan Fillion of Firefly fame. Kate Beckett is played by Stana Katic. She is beautiful and a very, very good actress. She had a cameo role at the end of Casino Royale. She was the Canadian spy who is being tricked by that douchebag. Funny story, both of the main characters in this show are Canadian, so maybe I'm a little bit biased. The writing is really good, really smart and funny. There's a lot of nerdy references. They've done a few shout-outs to Firefly, and they do tend to have a lot of guest stars on who are from the Joss Whedonverse. It's a fun show, but it's also a very serious show at times, and there's a lot of drama. If you haven't given the show a shot yet, you really should, because it's great. Next up is Scandal, which is a relatively new show. It just started last year. It centers around a woman named Olivia Pope, and she's what they call a fixer. Basically, her job is to make problems go away for powerful people. She also has a very strong sense of morality, so she doesn't generally do bad things for bad people. It's true to its name. It's chock full of scandals. The main character, Olivia Pope, is having an affair with the President of the United States, and there's murders and CIA agents and torture and just all sorts of crap. It's a Shonda Rhimes show, so the writing is what you'd expect. The dialogue is overly verbose, and they talk very quickly in a way that no normal person would ever talk in real life, but it's still a show that gets you hooked. I keep watching it. I can't stop myself. It's like crack. So I would definitely recommend it if you like drama and sex. And finally, Once Upon a Time. Ariella talked about this in her Favorite Things of 2012 video. Originally, I started watching it for the sole reason that it had Raphael Sbarge in it. He was the actor who voiced Carth Onasi in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic and Caden Alenko in the Mass Effect series. So him being one of my favorite voice actors, I always get really excited when I see him do live action stuff. He plays Jiminy Cricket. So I came for Raphael Sbarge and I stayed because the show was surprisingly fun. I can't not watch it. There's never a point where I think, oh, I don't really want to watch this week. I get excited for it. It's cliche and it's kind of silly and it's like cotton candy for your soul. It's about a sleepy little town in the northeastern United States, and the town was cursed. The evil queen from the Snow White story casts this horrible curse on the land and takes everybody to our world where there's no magic and they all lose their memories. And the only person who can break the curse is the daughter of Snow White and Prince Charming, who was sent into our world as a baby and grew up thinking she was an orphan. It's fun because you can tell that the actors are having fun with the roles that they're playing. Some of the standout performances are definitely Regina. She blows my mind every week. She is phenomenal. And also Rumpelstiltskin, obviously. He's played by Robert Carlyle, who was also in Stargate Universe. So, I was already predisposed to like him. I think he's a great actor. And that accent, I would say give it a shot. If you don't have enough cotton candy in your life, then you should definitely start watching Once Upon a Time. I also wanted to give a shout out to Rookie Blue, which is one of their summer series. I was so surprised that this show was picked up because it's a Canadian show about Canadian cops. So, go Canada!